Okay, YouTube, this is Acid Roots. I've got a Three Doors Down review, and this is their self-titled album, Three Doors Down. So this project came out at the summer of 2008, and by this point, they were 8 years in. Their first album had Kryptonite, Loser, Be Like That. Second album had Here Without You and a couple other hits that charted really high on the Billboard itself. So Three Doors Down is kind of a band that has the ability to chart on the Billboard 100, which is the main chart in America, and but they also can do a decent job on the rock charts. Now, songs like Kryptonite hit #1 just about everywhere, but then songs like Loser kind of were rock staples, and depending upon how much you listen to the rock charts, you probably heard this almost daily. Now, you fast forward from the Better Life album to 8 years later with this album, it's kind of as if they're going to be stuck with the formula of just that same attitude. And the problem with it was, if they aren't going to get tired of that formula, is their audience going to? So this album is nowhere near as successful as they were back in the year 2000 or 2002, but they still do manage to hit #1 with the song It's Not My Time. So that's pretty much classic alternative metal sound that they're known for, but they don't really do it as much, and when they do, it's really kind of watered down and commercialized. So the songs with the great riffs like Kryptonite are pretty much gone. There is no song like that, and it feels almost as either they ran out of steam or they they geared up and evolved they past what they were thinking back then. But the reason why this wasn't an issue too much was because there were 4 singles, but the reason why it still is an issue is because not all of these singles work as well. The second real single in America, Let Me Be Myself, that one is even more tame than It's Not My Time, and that one just really sounds as if you don't have anything to do. I mean, it doesn't even feel like a car song like Kryptonite did. Doesn't even feel like a rock staple like Loser did, or a hard rock song like Be Like That. It just feels something that you listen to when you have nothing to do in your home. And that is relatively dull, and I hope that there's some more tricks up their sleeve, because on this project it's really almost bare. But they do alternative metal. The post grunge sound is just not as prevalent, but it still kind of has some looming effect, but just it has really taken a background. Songs like Pages and I'd say Give It to Me. These are a couple songs that are reminiscent of their old days, but you're going to notice that it just is not as effective. Now, obviously, I don't want to sum this group up as saying that they were really not noteworthy since 2003, because I know that that's not true. It just feels as if they didn't try. There's a difference between not being able to and not trying. And there's really not that song that says, hey, they must have had a reason for not wanting to, not just make another Kryptonite, but make a song better than that probably could have taken the rock charts even further. There's only so much, but I just would have recommended like another alternative metal song. That's what they're good at. The kind of vibes that I get off this project is less post grunge and then more soft metal, if you can call it such a thing, because there's a lot of acoustic music on here, a lot of music that you listen to just if you want a picnic or just something really lighthearted and not metal at all. So the metal aspect has really almost been removed. But there is one song called Train that is the roughest song. It's the first song you hear, and it's the roughest song on this project, and pretty much that is one of their best songs, and it was released as a single, but I guess that was trying to be like the Be Like That type song. But then there was a fourth single, which was the song Citizen Soldier, but that one just felt kind of more like a brooding song. It didn't really have the metal aspect. It really felt like a song that people in the military would listen to. They don't, things kind of go differently there, but I would have liked a more energetic song for something like that. But so out of 12 songs, I wound up liking six, and these are the six songs that you need to hear. So they are Train, It's Not My Time, Pages, Give It to Me, and When It's Over. The song that kind of was the sixth, but I'm on the fence about is Let Me Be Myself. That one is just so calm and uh, mellow, not mellow, but just relatively soft that it almost doesn't feel like a rock song, but I want to give it a chance, and it's really the only other single that was released to rock besides the well, I guess there were, but really the best song is It's Not My Time, and it just needed another one to back that up, but it's just few and far between. Train is the closest thing. So this album I'm going to give a 5 out of 10, and the social score I will give basically a 5 out of 10, just because it was just a scattershot album. Some of it charted high, others of it didn't. And between the messages that were purveyed, it just needed to be a rock staple like it's supposed to be, which is kind of the problem. Social score means how well it plays around your friends if you introduce it to them. So, can this record be topped? I think the answer is yes. We really could have used a huge lead single that would have really helped. And the future, I think Three Doors Down dropped an album in 2016, so that'll probably keep us covered for a while. Subscribe for more fun.